This game is inspired by the Silent Hill games of lots but in first person. I'm assuming you all know about the game already, which is an Unreal Engine project just like this. We've been waiting for years on Pine Harbor. The game of talking is almost the same in style, also made in Unreal Engine 5, with an even heavier emphasis on horror than just action and shooting. The game is rumored to be coming out around the holidays this year for PCs only.
Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. Like, a lot.
After 7 years, Arizona Sunshine is now coming back for the PC and the PlayStation VR 2 by the end of the year, not just for the PlayStation 5. The sequel here is promised to get us back to the zombie apocalypse of Christmas 2023, and the story picks up exactly where it left off in the original game. You got a dog, now a dog companion with the addition of a huge pool of both melee and ranged weapons.
What's a bit of armless fun? Hello, uglies. Blah, 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 blah. And since I met my new best friend, I guess I get a little overprotective. Okay, very overprotective. Now, I'd love to sit here all day and chew your ear off. I'll be right out, boy. But as you know, time waits for no man. Catch you later, Fred.
So let's split up and get this done.
We're pretty low on food. We should probably get back to the same.
Skybound Games just announced another entry in the Walking Dead series going by the name The Walking Dead Betrayal. It's a multiplayer social deception survival thriller that's a little bit like Among Us in pace. I mean, you can tell it's a mix of both franchises with a dash of winter survival, which is not to be forgotten. The same developers are behind The Walking Dead Betrayal. Anyway, the game is coming to PCs only.
Now we gotta go, Commander. Wait, Walker's here.
You guys like surprises?
What are you doing now?
We are long past the point of hope.
From a few months ago through its official reveal trailer, we have By Pickpocket Into the Dead Our Darkest Days. This is a new entry in the Into the Dead franchise and a PC exclusive that's ever since been promised to be released in its early access phase in 2024 at its earliest. This is a side-scrolling zombie survival game apart from the franchise set in Texas.
Now, there's no turning back. We have to work together and survive long enough to escape this city. No matter what it takes.
Previously announced to be coming out in March this year, I delayed it more than 3 times already and finally came out on November 10th. It's once again the day before the critically acclaimed open-world survival multiplayer shooter, and one of the few games in quality that's being built with the use of Unreal Engine 5. We got a new trailer for We Didn't Kiss You, and most of the game not only has a huge multiplayer campaign but also an equally big single-player campaign to boot. This game is a first-person shooter multiplayer horror game called the Bornless. This is a brand new game from a brand new company as well, quite a bit inspired by Deadlight Daylight, set about 200 years into the past, with a premise like the movie Missing where this portal has been opened somewhere on Earth and brought with them demonic beings from another realm. It is said to be coming to PCs in 2024.
In this twisted world, discover the true nature of this world. and yourself. But be wary of thine alliances, for these factions hold grudges. So, are you ready to begin? Speak the words. Thee, I invoke.
And I've been doing that all along. No matter what.
Game Mail Entertainment and AMC, which is kind of a surprise, just came out and revealed the new game in the Walking Dead universe called The Walking Dead Destinies. This is a third-person narrative-driven action-adventure where hopefully if you've caught up with the TV show itself, your choices can actually reshape the story of The Walking Dead show's seasons 1 to 4 as a game, which could potentially be the best thing AMC ever made.
There's a door. Let's see how far you get.
Echoes of the Living finally has a demo on Steam. I mean, it has been for months, with a release window of late 2023, technically the final quarter of the year or holidays, and eventually coming to PC only as a finished product. Nothing to talk about since there's a demo you can try. The Echoes of the Living is a survival horror with a fixed camera, just like the old Resident Evil games but with better visuals.
I was not ready to lose you.
Come November 3rd this year, we can finally have hands on Quantum Error, a one-off if not the most awaited survival horror game in the past few years, that was scratched from the ground up more than twice to be made with a better engine. This game is no longer a PlayStation 5 exclusive anymore, it's now coming to PCs and Xbox Series. This game is a must-play for everyone who loves survival games. You probably know this already, but there was an update. First off, John Carpenter, the same legend who directed the Thing movie and more than a handful of amazing horror shows, IPS and video games, is developing and directing a first-person shooter, a zombie survival game called Toxic Commando. This game is actually packed with huge teams like Focus on Interactive and Saber Interactive. It's supposedly the first of a series of games. It's said to be coming to PC and the next generation of consoles sometime in 2024.